Well, I'm going to answer that in a minute, but first I want to certainly send our prayers and best wishes to the people in New York tonight. I was just notified of what happened in the city, and they're on our hearts and prayers tonight. It kind of brings things back to reality of, we're very, very lucky. But so anyway, our resiliency is great, and our guys played hard, and big game. Especially with the news earlier about Jake, they came out tonight knowing they needed to win this game, and they did it.
What does it say about Curtis Granderson, the way he has kind of stuck it out throughout this season? It's been a tough year for the most part, and then as of late, when it's mattered most, he's seemingly taken it up a notch.
Steve, I totally agree with what you said, but he's a pro. He is, and as we all, if we go back and we measure what a season was like, there's all sorts of statistics we can use. There's all sorts of gauges. His well hits are up. His, just the only thing that's down there are the base on balls. And we still, look at him now. He got 27 homers, and he doesn't have a lot of RBIs, but there's a lot of reasons for it. But I tell you, he's the guy that you just turn to. You just feel like he's going to do some damage when he's up to home plate, and lately he's been doing that.
Jerry,
is it appropriate that he's the one guy you've had all year that hasn't gotten hurt, hasn't gone to the minor leagues? Is it appropriate that he wins it tonight?
Yeah, it is. It's very appropriate. And, I don't know what the lineup's going to look like tomorrow. We got a lot of guys that are tired and a lot of guys that are banged up, but my next wish is that Jay Bruce hit one in the seats and win a game for us.
Zach.
Terry, what made you, when Curtis was really struggling, and, I remember that there was talk of, perhaps benching him. What made you stick with him?
Zach, you've been around him. You know the guy. I mean, he never gets down. He's never down. He's the same guy every day. He's dangerous. We gave him, and during that time when we were kind of, Jay Bruce would have a day, Grandy would have a day, and I think, again, you look at them, and they're both played 100 and almost 140 games now. They might have been a little tired, and I just thought, hey, this is our guy. What he did last year certainly contributed so much to us getting to where we got to at the end of the year, and as much as you think, hey, look, you got to react and start benching guys, this is the guy. He is our guy. And so I just thought it was important to stick with him. And I also thought by putting him in the fourth hole that maybe things would change for him a little bit. And they certainly have. He's turned it around since he's been hitting fourth.
Steve.
Terry, not to compare too much to last year, but during the run last season, so much of it was based around Cespedes and the way that those young pitchers were throwing. Does this feel different in terms of the ability for so much depth throughout the team to step up on any given night and be the hero?
Well, we have to do it now, Steve, because we don't have, we don't, and again, I hope everybody doesn't misunderstand me. We pitched very well. We still have very good pitching. I don't know if we're still third or in the league in pitching, but, those young guys last year, they were pretty special. And, we could score a couple runs and win a game. Right now, I mean, we've got some guys we're asking do a lot of things, but I've always said all along, you can't ride one guy. Not in this league. You can't do it. You've got to spread out, throughout the lineup. And we've had some guys hot, and Neil's been hot for a while. Cabby's swinging good. There's been a lot of guys, but for us to finish the next however many we got left, it's going to take all 40 guys that are in that clubhouse now.
Last one, Barry.
Terry, after Buxton hits the home run, what's the feeling in the bench? Are you guys in there going, we can get this one back, let's go?
That was the first thought when the guys came in. I heard one of the guys at the end of the bench, hey, let's get two. Let's go out and score two and win this thing. And so there was still a lot of energy on the bench, and we had the middle of the lineup up. We kind of felt good about things.
Plus, Granderson has really filled in pretty well when you've needed him in center field, too, hasn't he?
I'll tell you, that's a great play he made earlier in the game. That catch in right center field was a very good play. He's just said it tears you up, beats you up playing out there every day. So, you try to get him off his feet once in a while, but, yeah, he's done a good job.